to my YouTube family. This is the OG Crypto coming at you. And let me just tell you, I am not a financial advisor. Anything you see or hear in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Remember to do your own research and consult with a qualified professional before making investment decisions. Okay, let's begin looking at the global cryptocurrency market. It is at 1.19 trillion, down 1.4%. Coming in at number one is Bitcoin at 27,213. At number two, we got Ethereum at 1,870. Now beloved XRP coming in at number six with a nice little pump at 51 cents. Taking a look at crypto bubbles, we have the top gainer as Quant, up 2.7%. Pulse Chain, the biggest loser, down 19.4%. The Fear and Greed Index is coming in at neutral at 51. Moving on. Paul Grewal, the chief legal officer at Coinbase, put this thing out. Take a look below at what the SEC told a federal court last week when it claimed it continues to consider our petition for rules for crypto. Then look at what the chair told the Fed in public remarks on the very same day. It's impossible to square these statements. On the second one, Coinbase nonetheless claims that mandamus is appropriate because in its telling, the commission has secretly decided to deny the petition, but is refusing to say so to avoid judicial review. This claim is baseless. The commission continues to consider Coinbase's petition in the ordinary course. Coinbase is also incorrect. Lower than that, interviewer says, can you comment at all about the dispute with Coinbase about the rules on crypto? Why doesn't the SEC want to publish rules for the market? Chair Gensler responds with, because, Tom, the rules have already been published. I mean, this guy completely contradicts himself. The SEC contradicts itself. He was in Congress before, couldn't answer one single question. If the rules are published and everything's clear, why can't you answer the question? You have the SEC, or triple case attorneys, contradicted themselves. They had argued 6 different privileges about not giving up the Hinman emails. Thankfully, they were denied by the judge and they were forced to capitulate after the 6th ruling. But this agency supposed to be there for investor protection, and they're doing anything but that. In my opinion, the SEC should be abolished with some other government agencies, but I'm not going to go down that political rabbit hole any further. I'll leave it at that. Moving on, shout out to Linda P. Jones. She writes, in 2019, Ripple was congratulated for having 400 new customers. In my opinion, many have not been announced publicly. Brad Garlinghouse was clear then, as he is now, that XRP is not a security. Ripple has a lot of good news yet to be disclosed, and I agree 100%. Brad Garlinghouse not too long ago stated that Ripple, the company, was growing gangbusters outside of the US, and we're talking about 400 new customers in 2019. I'm going to speculate. I have nothing to go on because probably the NDAs, Ripple cannot discuss and disclose all the different customers and partnerships and banks. But if they're growing gangbusters, 9x year over year, I would say, speculating here, that number's got to be double by now. So you can come to your conclusions, but that is the humble opinion that I'm going to go with. Moving on from there, Sentiment Feed, shout out to them. State XRP network has now had its 2nd and 3rd largest address activity spikes of all times these past 2 days. A mild 4% decoupling has emerged between XRP and the altcoin pack, and if history repeats itself from the March 18 activity spike, it could be more. I mean, that's very, very good bullish news to hear. Moving on. METACO, they put out this tweet. This is the recently acquired company of Ripple. We've done it again. METACO has won the Digital Asset Initiative of the Year at last week's Global Custodians, Leaders in Custody Asia Awards for the unique institutional digital asset services our technology enabled flagship institutions to launch in the market. Very, very good to hear. The bullish news continues with that. Shout out to DAI. He puts out a tweet. Pretend you're Ripple. You have $1 billion in cash. The SEC is seeking $1.38 billion in disgorgement. Do you spend $250 million on METACO if you don't already know what, if any, of that $1.38 billion you might have to pay? Not in my world, you don't. And also not in mine. I agree 100%. This thing is over. It's a wrap. they wouldn't be spending that kind of money, not knowing how much they got to pay the SEC in the very near future. Moving on, shout out to Ashley Prosper. So Brad says case ending in weeks, not months. Him and Docs come out on June 13. Brad likes DII's tweet about case being over. Disney Elemental comes out on June 16, featuring fire and water characters named Ember Lumen and Brooke Ripple. Folks, you can't make this stuff up. Joel Katz says Ripple has water, Amazon has fire. Videos surface of Google Assistant saying XRP price unavailable after June 13th. Ripple acquires METACO. NASDAQ congratulates Ripple. XRP price climbs. Ripple's on-demand liquidity partner Triangle partner with Al Ansari Exchange, UAE's largest outward personal remittance, and Ripple launches CBDC platform. Doesn't sound like a company that's about to lose a lawsuit and disappear anytime soon. All we need now is for Jim Cramer to come out and say Ripple case will never end in June. Exactly, because the reverse in Cramer is spot on. Folks, this isn't financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, but in my humble opinion, when this case is over, there's going to be a tsunami, and I mean a tsunami of information that comes out as far as new customers, Ripple partners, banks, countries that are using Ripple. XRPL is going to be a tsunami. Ripple, the company, is going to IPO. Brad Garling has said not that long ago as well that when this case is over, he's looking to IPO. They are going to be the juggernaut in the crypto space. The last piece of the puzzle is this case to come to an end. And I truly believe that's going to happen in the very near future. Not financial advice, just my humble opinion. You can come to your own conclusions. But at this point, we'll leave it at that. And if you found this video to be helpful, would you please smash a like and subscribe? I would really appreciate it, and it doesn't cost you anything. Thank you much in advance. And in the words of Snoop Dogg, keep your mind on your money and money on your mind. Peace out, fam.